God says, "Your money miracle has finally arrived, but your angel is not allowing you to skip this message at any cost. If you skip this, you will cry all your life." My child, listen to me and do not turn away. Your life is standing at a divine door, and what you do in the next few moments can either unlock it or leave it closed forever. This is not a moment to scroll past or delay. Heaven has already dispatched your money miracle, but your angel has been commanded to hold it until you receive this word deep in your spirit. If you walk away now, you will not just miss a blessing, you will carry the weight of what could have been. That is why your angel will not let you scroll past. Watch this till the end. Do not silence the voice of the one who is calling you to overflow. Comment Amen right now to affirm that your heart is open to receive this. Your life has not been ignored. Your pain has not been unseen. And your prayers, especially those desperate cries in the middle of the night when you thought no one could hear you, have reached me. I am not a silent God. I speak, I act, and I move when the time is right. And child, the time is now. This is the moment when the lack that has clung to your life must break. This is the moment where chains fall. This is the hour where financial release comes rushing in, not as a trickle, but like a river bursting through a dam. I am speaking directly to your heart. Your money miracle has not been delayed out of punishment, but because I was preparing the right moment. And now, it has arrived. You cried and wondered why others moved ahead while you stayed stuck. But what they had wasn't your portion. Your portion required heaven's attention. And now, you are being remembered. I want you to like this video, not because of anything flashy, but because it seals your agreement with what I am saying. It marks the moment in the spirit where you say, "Yes, Lord, I receive." You are not reading this by accident. Your angel has been tugging at your spirit, whispering that you must stay here. The battle over your finances was never just about money. It was about your peace. It was about the sleep you lost worrying. It was about the way you doubted your worth because the bills piled higher than your strength. It was about the way you saw yourself. But I never saw you as broken. I saw you as chosen. I saw you as mine. This miracle is not only for survival, it is for restoration. You will no longer borrow from a place of fear. You will no longer check your account with trembling hands. I am changing your story. You are moving from a season of just enough to a season of more than enough. I am opening doors that were slammed in your face. I am lifting you from the background to the place of testimony. Comment 1111 if you believe this is your confirmation. This blessing is not coming because you were perfect. It is coming because I made a covenant with you, and I never break covenant. I know how hard it has been. I saw you smiling when you were really breaking. I watched you give when you barely had. I heard you bless others while your own needs went unmet. I have not forgotten. Heaven takes notes of the seeds you've sown in pain. Now the reaping begins. But don't mistake this for coincidence. This is divine orchestration. The same angel that has held you through the storms is now holding your miracle, and they are standing before you, unwilling to let you walk away from this moment. There is power moving now, and if you trust me, your hands will hold what your heart has prayed for. Do not let fear lie to you. The enemy wants you to think this is just another message, just another nice word, but your spirit knows better. Something is stirring inside you. That is the Holy Spirit confirming this word. That tightness in your chest, that sudden warmth, that knowing, yes, that's me. I am reaching through the noise to tell you, I am here. I am acting. I am blessing you now. You are not being overlooked. You are being positioned. The reason it felt so hard lately is because your breakthrough had to come through resistance. But it's here. The money miracle is not just coming, it's released. It's on its way to your life. The transaction has been approved in heaven. Now the delivery is being made. You won't have to explain how it happened. Those who laughed at your situation will see what I can do. You won't have to beg or convince anyone. I will make a table for you. I will prepare it in the presence of those who doubted. Not to embarrass them, but to glorify my name in your life. Don't try to figure out how. Just trust who. I am the source. Not your job, not your bank account, not the person you were hoping would help. I am the provider. I open doors no man can shut. I release favor that money cannot buy, and I am releasing it now over you. Stay in this moment with me. Your angel is standing watch, making sure you don't miss what belongs to you. Heaven is alert, the Spirit is moving. And I am speaking because I want you to walk in the fullness of what I created you for. No more crumbs, no more waiting at the gate. The gates are opening wide, and you are walking into abundance. I have watched you long enough. Now the time has come for you to watch what I will do. Your miracle is about more than bills being paid. It's about showing the world what happens when I show up in a life fully surrendered. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Don't let distraction pull you away from the door I've opened. This isn't just a small shift. This is a divine turning point. What I am releasing is meant to carry you into a completely new chapter of your life. And you must walk through this word with your spirit wide open. This money miracle is not only about changing your account balance. It is about breaking generational curses. It is about lifting you out of years of silent suffering. It is about removing shame that you've carried far too long. You've watched others succeed and smiled for them while privately asking, "When will it be my turn?" I heard every one of those silent cries. I didn't ignore them, I stored them. And now, the heavens are responding. You thought I was quiet, but I was working. You thought I was withholding, but I was preparing. You thought I didn't care, but I was setting everything in perfect order. That delay was not a denial, it was alignment. And now, things are aligned in ways you could never imagine. I had to make sure that when the blessing came, you were ready to carry it and not lose it. That's why you had to go through what you did. That's why it felt like things were falling apart. They weren't falling apart, they were falling into place. You are not just being blessed, you are being established. This is the moment where heaven's supply meets earth's obedience. Your faith has not been wasted. Your waiting has not been for nothing. You've endured the pain of lack, not because you were cursed, but because you were being molded into someone who could handle the weight of favor. And now, that weight is coming to rest on your life. Comment 222 if you trust that God is aligning everything for your good. There is an anointing for overflow being poured out over you right now. You can feel it in your spirit. There's a stirring you can't explain. That's because this is not imagination. This is impartation. I am pouring into you wisdom, favor, and divine access. You are stepping into rooms that were once closed to you. You will receive answers where you once had silence. Doors that were locked with bolts of rejection are being flung wide open in your favor. And when it happens, it will happen suddenly. There won't be time to explain it. One day you'll be in lack, and the next, you'll be overwhelmed by provision. I move suddenly, and I move completely. When I bless, I don't do it halfway. I am not giving you a momentary solution. I am giving you a lasting miracle. You won't have to return to the days of scraping by. This blessing will mark the end of that season. You're entering your land of promise. This miracle is not a reward, it's a fulfillment. A fulfillment of every word I've ever spoken over your life. I am not a man that I should lie. If I said I would provide, then I will. If I said I would pour out blessings too great to contain, then that's what I'll do. Your name has been spoken in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Angels have been dispatched on your behalf. You are not being overlooked. You are being surrounded. Every financial barrier is being broken. Every spiritual stronghold that held back your prosperity is crumbling now, not by your strength, but by my spirit. I want you to know this. You were not meant to live in survival mode. You were not created to struggle under the weight of unpaid bills, constant debt, or fear of the future. I did not form you in your mother's womb just so you could live life worried about tomorrow. I formed you with a future and a hope. You are stepping into a season where what was once hard will now become easy. Where you once lacked wisdom, you will now receive clarity. Where you once had to chase opportunities, now they will chase you. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. I am your shepherd. I lead. I guide, and I provide. I don't fail my children, and I will not fail you. This word is sacred. Don't treat it casually. Your angel is guarding this moment with fire because it is too important to miss. This word is the key to the breakthrough you've cried for. The reason it feels so intense right now is because the warfare over your destiny has reached a boiling point. But the enemy will not win. He cannot hold what heaven has already released. Your miracle is unstoppable. Comment 3, 3, 3 to declare your faith in this word. Watch how quickly things change. Where you saw dryness, you will now see rivers. Where you felt closed in, you will feel expansion. You will testify, not because you begged for attention, but because my hand will be so visible on your life that people won't be able to ignore it. You are about to become a living reminder of what I can do. Your story will shift from struggle to strength, from emptiness to overflow. I want you to be prepared, because when this miracle arrives, it will change not just your life, but the lives of those around you. I will use you to bless others. You've always had a heart to help, even when you didn't have enough for yourself. That's why I chose you. I knew that when I blessed you, you wouldn't keep it to yourself. You would become a vessel, not a vault. You would give, not hoard. You would serve, not boast. That's what I'm building in you. Not just wealth, but legacy. Not just money, but mission. You are a kingdom builder. You are being equipped to do things that others only dream of. I'm setting you apart so that my glory can be revealed through you. This miracle is not an end, it is a beginning of favor, peace, rest, and open doors, a beginning of purpose-driven provision. Your money miracle is no longer a hope, it's a divine reality moving toward you now. It's coming faster than you think, but it must find you faithful, not fearful. You cannot afford to dismiss this word. Not now. Not after everything you've been through. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've walked through seasons that tried to bury your faith. You've experienced setbacks that made you question whether I really saw you, but I never turned away from you. I was there when they walked out, when the doors closed, when the bank accounts ran dry, when your strength failed. I saw the tears you cried alone in your car. I counted the sighs you gave in the middle of the night when you thought sleep would never come. And I kept every one of those moments close to my heart. They weren't wasted. They were woven into the story of your comeback. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too broken. I don't base my miracles on your perfection. I base them on my promise. And I promised that I would never leave you. I promised that I would supply all your needs. I promised that if you seek first my kingdom, everything else, yes, even this financial breakthrough would be added unto you. You've waited, you've hoped, and now you are about to see. This money miracle is the fruit of faithfulness, not just actions. I saw your heart when you gave your last. I saw how you still tithed when it barely made sense. I saw how you trusted me even when it hurt. And I have not forgotten. Heaven never forgets sacrifice. What you thought was small moved my hand. And now, I'm moving for you. Comment 555 if you receive what heaven is releasing right now. There are people watching you now who think they know your limits. They've judged your life by what they see on the outside. But they don't know what I've been doing on the inside. They don't know how I've been transforming your faith, stretching your patience, sharpening your discernment. They don't know how I've been preparing you for this next level. They've only seen the suffering, but now they will see the supply. They've only seen the weeping, but now they will see the harvest. You're not just stepping into a better season. You're stepping into a season that will redeem every bad one you've lived through. What's coming will silence the noise of your past. It will make sense of the confusion. I know you've wondered why you had to go through certain losses. I know you've cried over missed chances. But what's coming won't just replace what you lost. It will multiply what you never even knew to ask for. Do you remember the widow who had only a little oil left? She thought it was the end. She was preparing to die. But I sent a prophet to her door, not with pity but with promise. And when she obeyed, her oil didn't run out. Not for a day, not for a week. For as long as she needed it, the oil kept flowing. That same oil, that same overflow, is coming to your house. I don't need much to create much. I just need your faith to say yes. Don't think you're disqualified because of how things look right now. Your surroundings may still look dry, but I'm speaking rain. Your accounts might still look empty, but I'm pouring increase. You might feel like nothing's moving, but I'm shifting things under the surface. You won't see it all at once, but you'll know I'm in it when things start aligning one after another. This is how miracles move quiet at first, then suddenly overwhelming. There's a reason the enemy fought you so hard in the area of finances. He saw what you would do with it. He saw how generous you would be. He saw that you wouldn't use it to boast, but to bless. That's why the attack wasn't random, it was targeted. But what the enemy used to try to destroy you, I'm turning into the very thing that builds your future. You're about to bless others in ways you never imagined. I'm not just giving you enough for you, I'm giving you enough to sow into others. Comment 1212 to agree that this miracle isn't just for you, but for others through you. You're not walking into a one-time blessing. You're entering a lifestyle of favor. And that favor will follow you. Not because you earned it, but because I've chosen to place it on you. When I mark someone, no one can remove that mark. When I favor someone, no one can cancel it. They may try to block you, but I'll go before you. They may try to delay you, but I'll carry you forward. My favor is like a shield around you. It protects what I've promised. You don't need to understand every step. You just need to trust every word I speak. I am the same God who rained manna from heaven, the same God who fed thousands with a few loaves and fish, The same God who told Peter to cast a net again, and it nearly broke from the weight of the catch. I haven't changed. I'm still multiplying, still providing, still pouring. Keep your hands open. Keep your heart ready. Don't let bitterness block the blessing. Don't let old wounds keep you from receiving new miracles. I'm not speaking to your past. I'm speaking to your future. And your future is filled with more than survival. It's filled with strategy, wisdom, and supernatural provision. I am releasing new ideas into your mind, unexpected opportunities, sudden connections. People you haven't even met yet will feel compelled to bless you. Doors you thought were closed for good will creak open again. But this time, you'll walk through with confidence, not fear, because you'll know who sent you. Stay in my presence. Stay in alignment. You won't have to force anything. What is yours will come to you, not by striving, but by surrender. And when you receive it, don't forget who gave it. Return to me with praise. Use what I give you to lift others up. That's how the flow stays open when you become a river, not a reservoir. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The moment your spirit aligned with this message, things began shifting in the unseen. What you've been asking for, what you've been fasting for, what you've whispered in tears, heaven heard it all. And now heaven is responding. You didn't come this far by chance. You didn't stumble here by coincidence. This was orchestrated. Every pain, every battle, every setback, it all led you to this moment. This is where the turnaround begins. Not because of a promise from man, but because of a word from me. And when I speak, nothing can silence it. When I release, nothing can block it. And right now, I am speaking release over your finances, over your future, and over every place in your life where lack once ruled. You've been faithful in the drought. You've praised me in the dark. And now, you're standing at the edge of a season that looks nothing like what you've come out of. This money miracle isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about restoration. It's about dignity. It's about seeing the fruit of everything you sowed in silence. I saw every moment you chose trust over fear, generosity over greed, faith over frustration. And I've stored every one of those choices like precious treasure. The return on your obedience is arriving. You may feel tired. You may still see empty places around you. But don't confuse emptiness with abandonment. I have never left you, not for a second. I have walked with you through rooms filled with rejection. I have stood beside you in seasons of confusion. And now, I'm not just standing beside you, I'm standing before you, clearing the way. Comment 777 if you believe that God is going before you right now. I know you've struggled to explain what you've been feeling lately. You sense something is shifting, but you can't quite put it into words. That's because your spirit is catching what your mind hasn't yet understood. This is what divine alignment feels like. You're no longer running after blessing, it's coming to find you. You're no longer knocking on doors. Doors are being opened without your hand touching them. I'm doing the work. I'm doing it for you. You only need to remain faithful and watch. The fear that used to chase you is being silenced. The anxiety that used to drain you is being dismantled. You've carried burdens for too long that were never yours to bear. You've tried to carry your family, your finances, and your future all at once. But today, I'm lifting that weight. It was never your job to fix everything. It was always my plan to carry you. You just had to reach the place where you stopped striving and started trusting. What I'm pouring into your life now will overflow. It won't just meet your needs, it will bless others through you. You'll no longer have to choose which bill to pay. You'll no longer have to stretch pennies and silence your own desires just to survive. I'm removing the grip of fear that scarcity has had on your mind. You are not destined for constant struggle. You are not meant to live in worry. You were created for abundance, not greed, but grace-filled, purpose-driven abundance. People will wonder how it all turned around for you so quickly. They will ask what changed, and you will say, God stepped in. Because this miracle is not coming by effort, it's coming by encounter. You've encountered my word. You've aligned with my will. And now, my power is about to flood your life. Comment 999 if you receive this overflow and believe that God is about to flood your life with provision. There are things I am about to do for you that no one will be able to take credit for. It won't be because of connections. It won't be because of your resume. It won't be because of a system. It will be because of me. I am the one opening this door. I am the one sending the miracle. And no man will be able to boast that they were the source of your breakthrough. I will get the glory, and you will walk in the blessing. I know the struggle made you question your worth. I know the silence made you wonder if I had forgotten you, but now I'm proving that I never left. I'm proving that I don't just make promises, I keep them. I don't just speak, I act. I don't just see you, I bless you. You're about to see my hand in ways that will leave you speechless. Not just because of the amount, but because of the timing. Right when you were about to give up, I'm showing up. You've been through enough seasons where you had to survive. Now I'm bringing you into a season where you will thrive. No more scraping by. No more just barely making it. You are stepping into the land I've promised you, a land not of lack, but of plenty. A land where debts are cancelled. A land where your name is spoken with honor. A land where your children will not inherit your struggle, but your strength. This is not about prosperity as the world defines it. This is about kingdom alignment. When you are in alignment with me, I take care of what concerns you. I release provision so you can pursue purpose. I remove burdens so you can carry blessings. You don't have to chase riches, you only have to chase me, and I will add all things unto you. That's my promise, that's my heart. So prepare, not in fear, but in faith. Prepare your heart to receive, prepare your mind to shift, prepare your life to expand, because what I am sending will require room. You will have to let go of old ways of thinking. You will have to release the mindset of lack. You cannot step into overflow while still carrying a poverty mentality. Let it go now. Make space for the miracle. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Your angel is standing at the edge of your breakthrough with instructions in hand. They are waiting for your faith to rise. And it's rising now. With every word you receive, with every moment you believe, the blessing draws closer. Heaven is not holding back. I am not holding back, and neither should you. Walk boldly. Live expecting. Speak with authority. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not abandoned. You are anointed. And everything that tried to steal your peace, your sleep, your faith, its power is being broken right now. You were never disqualified. The delays you've experienced didn't cancel what I planned for you. They prepared you to carry it with strength. And now that you've endured the fire, I am placing the reward in your hands. This money miracle is not a fantasy. It's not something far off. It is moving into your life even as you read these words. There are things I have already released in the spirit that will soon become visible in the natural. What you couldn't make happen by effort, I will do by grace. This isn't about performance. This is about promise. I promised I would never forsake you. I promised I would provide, and I'm making good on that promise now. You've cried enough over lack. You've lived long enough under the pressure of not having enough. I never meant for you to live your life constantly worrying if your next paycheck would stretch, constantly calculating what to go without. That's not the life I planned for, my child. I am a God of order, and I'm setting order in your finances. I'm pulling you out of instability. I'm giving you a foundation that cannot be shaken. I want you to take this seriously. I want you to stop letting your past define what you believe about your future. Yes, people let you down. Yes, you made mistakes. Yes, there were seasons of confusion. But none of those moments canceled the plans I've spoken over your life. Your angel isn't waiting on you to be perfect. They're waiting on you to believe. And if you believe, if even a mustard seed of faith is alive in you right now, this miracle will move. Comment 1010 if you believe something supernatural is shifting for you in this very moment. There is a level of favor that cannot be explained by effort alone. What's coming will make others wonder how you got there. And the answer will be simple. I did it. I opened the door. I shifted the season. I breathed on what was dry and made it live again. This miracle will carry my fingerprints, and you'll know it wasn't luck. You'll know it wasn't chance. You'll know it was me. The things you were once denied will now come searching for you. The opportunities that overlooked you before will now make room. You will be seen not for what others thought you were, but for what I have called you to be. I am raising you up not to boast, but to be a blessing. You will no longer sit in shame or silence about your struggles. I am covering your story with redemption. The debts that once controlled your peace will be destroyed. You will not spend your life owing what you can never pay. I'm not just sending income, I'm sending strategy. I'm not just giving you relief, I'm giving you wisdom. With this miracle will come ideas, resources, and clarity you've never had before. You will know where to sow, how to save, and when to move. The confusion that hovered over your finances is lifting now. The enemy hoped you would give up just before this moment. He whispered lies to make you think I had forgotten you. He sent people to discourage you, bills to intimidate you, and silence to make you question if I was really near. But I never left. I've been closer than your breath. And now, the very thing he used to attack you is about to be the area of your greatest testimony. Comment 1515 if you know this is your turnaround moment and you are ready for it. There are miracles that come suddenly, and this is one of them. You won't be able to plan it. You won't be able to predict it. But when it happens, it will be undeniable. You'll check your account and see unexpected increase. You'll receive calls that change your situation in a moment. You'll open your email and find favor where you once only found rejection. That is how I move. I don't need time, I need your trust. I am the same God who took 5 loaves and 2 fish and fed thousands. I am the same God who told a widow to borrow jars and then filled every single one with oil. I am the same God who sent water from a rock, manna from heaven, and coins from a fish's mouth. Why would I stop with you? I didn't bring you this far to leave you empty-handed. I brought you here so I could fill your hands in front of everyone who thought you would stay stuck. The storm you went through was real. The silence was heavy. The battle was hard. But it was not the end. It was preparation. You were never meant to stay in the valley. You were meant to rise. And now, I am lifting you. I am shifting you. I am blessing you not because of what you've done, but because of who I am and what I've declared over your life. I don't just want to provide for you, I want to show you what it means to walk in overflow. I want to show you what it feels like to wake up without fear, to live without guilt, to give freely, and to trust me fully. This miracle is not just financial, it's emotional, it's spiritual. It will bring healing to places in you that have been bruised by years of striving and surviving. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. When others see your life change, they'll ask what happened. And you'll point them to me. You'll tell them about the time when you almost gave up, about the moment you were scrolling and something told you to stay, about the words that pierced your heart like I was speaking directly to you because I was. And they'll see that the same God who did it for you can do it for them. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where I need you to be. Right on time for a miracle. Right on time for restoration. Right on time to be lifted into the place I prepared for you before you were ever born. But now I'm placing something new in your spirit, relief. That pressure is breaking. That tightness around your heart is lifting. My child, this is not just your breakthrough, it is your release. The chains of financial stress, of sleepless nights, of endless calculating and stretching are falling. You're not going back to that place. I'm bringing you forward into freedom. You may not have seen the signs clearly, but they've been there. The spiritual nudges, the dreams, the moments that seemed too perfectly timed to be random. I've been preparing you, lining things up piece by piece. I've been aligning people, situations, even delays to serve your future. And now you are walking into the exact moment I've been shaping just for you. Not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because my covenant with you is unshakable. What I am releasing into your life is not a loan, it's a gift. It's not temporary, it's foundational. This money miracle is coming to establish you, not just to fill the gaps, but to lay down solid ground where you once felt like everything was slipping beneath your feet. The days of scrambling and questioning if you'll make it are coming to an end. You are about to experience what it feels like to breathe easy, to rest, to live under my provision instead of carrying burdens you were never meant to hold. You thought it would take years for things to shift, but I'm not bound by time. I am the Lord of time. I created it, and I can redeem it. What you thought was lost time will now become a season of acceleration. You will make up for what was stolen. What seemed delayed will be delivered quickly. I am not slow in keeping my promises, and I am not ignoring your need. I'm responding now. Comment 1717 if you believe the years you lost are being restored by God's hand. You've stood in front of locked doors long enough. Some of those doors were shut to protect you, not to punish you. I had to close opportunities that would have cost you more than you knew. I had to keep you out of rooms where your name would be dishonored. But now I'm opening the right ones, not because of who you know, but because of who knows you. I know you. I see you. And I've chosen this time, this moment, to shift everything in your favor. I want you to pay attention to the next few days. Miracles are not just coming, they're manifesting. You will begin to see the signs: unexpected provision, surprise blessings, people reaching out to help without knowing why, debt forgiveness, checks that were delayed showing up, things that seemed long forgotten suddenly returning. Do not dismiss them as coincidence. This is my hand moving. This is my promise becoming real in your life. The financial pressure was never the true enemy. It was what the pressure did to your heart, how it made you second-guess your value, how it tempted you to think, I wasn't coming through for you. But I've come to silence that voice. You are valuable. You are seen. You are provided for. And from this day forward, you will not question whether I care, you will know it. Because what I'm doing for you now will be undeniable. There's something I want you to understand. Your lack didn't mean I abandoned you. It meant I was building something deeper in you, something that couldn't be shaken when the blessing arrived. Now that your heart has been strengthened, now that your faith has survived the storm, you are ready. Ready not just to receive, but to steward. I'm not just pouring into you, I'm trusting you with more. Comment Amen if you feel the weight of what God is trusting you with. You've prayed for provision, but I'm giving you more than that. I'm giving you wisdom. I'm giving you direction. I'm showing you how to move in a way that aligns with purpose, not panic. You won't have to live reactive anymore, responding to every crisis. You'll live proactive. You'll have margin. You'll have freedom. You'll begin to plan with confidence instead of fear. There's been a war in your mind between faith and doubt, between peace and panic. But I am stepping into that space now. My voice will grow louder than your fear. My peace will drown out the noise of anxiety. You will begin to think differently about money, about security, about success, because I'm changing the foundation. I'm healing the roots of fear that told you there would never be enough. Let me remind you, I am the God of more than enough. I am not limited by economic systems. I am not controlled by the ups and downs of this world. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. I can bless you in a famine. I can provide for you when the world says there's nothing left. That's what I'm doing now. I'm preparing a table for you, not in secret, but in the presence of those who said it couldn't happen. You won't have to beg. You won't have to chase. You won't have to knock down doors. I will bring the blessing to you. I will command it to find you. Just as I fed Elijah by the brook with ravens, I will command provision to locate you where you are. You are not lost. You are not too far. The blessing knows your name. Your angel knows the assignment. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Some of you have been afraid to hope again. You've been guarding your heart, not because you stopped believing in me, but because disappointment hurt so much. But I am safe. You can believe again. You can open your heart again. What I'm doing now won't break you. It will bless you, and you won't have to lose yourself to gain it. This is the season where your yes meets my yes, where your waiting meets my timing, where your obedience meets my overflow. You will not leave this moment empty. I'm filling you. Spiritually, emotionally, financially, I'm filling the gaps that no one else could fill. I'm healing the places that no one else knew were broken. Stay close to me. Keep your ears open. Keep your heart soft. The miracle is moving. Don't look back. Don't second guess. This is not the season for hesitation. It's the season for movement. I'm calling you forward. Step into what I've already prepared. I have been weaving something beautiful behind the scenes, and you are about to step into what I've been preparing for you. This money miracle isn't random. It's not for show. It's the answer to years of private faithfulness. When you felt forgotten but still praised me. When you gave even though it hurt. When you believed while everything around you was falling apart. Those were the seeds. And this is the harvest. I've seen you try to fix things on your own. You've carried responsibilities that were never yours alone to carry. You've tried to be strong, to stretch every dollar, to hold your family together, to smile even when your heart was breaking. But I never asked you to do it alone. I've always wanted to walk with you through it, and now I'm not just walking with you, I'm lifting you. You've carried the weight, now let me carry you. There is nothing you've gone through that I will waste. Every loss, every pain, every lonely night is being turned into testimony. What the enemy thought would crush you has only deepened your roots in me. You didn't even realize how much I was strengthening your foundation while you waited. But now you will, because the blessings I'm sending will sit on top of that foundation and they will not fall. Comment 333 to declare your faith that this miracle is built on something eternal. I am not a God of empty promises. I didn't bring you this far to leave you hanging. I didn't speak provision over your life just so you could struggle forever. No, I am a promise-keeping God. And even when it takes longer than you thought, even when the path feels confusing, my word still stands. You are about to see me keep my word in your life in a way that will silence every voice of doubt. You don't need to figure it all out. You don't need to know how it will come. Just know who it's coming from. Your miracle is not tied to a job, a system, or a person. It's tied to me. And I am not limited. I can open unexpected doors. I can create opportunities out of thin air. I can cause resources to show up exactly when you need them. Just like I fed Israel in the wilderness every single day, I will feed you. I will sustain you. And more than that, I will increase you. This blessing is not just enough to get by. I am not a God of barely enough. I am a God of more than enough. That means you're not just coming out of debt, you're walking into overflow. That means you're not just going to pay the bills, you're going to have enough to give, to bless, to build, and to grow. This isn't the end of the struggle. This is the beginning of peace. You've wondered if you're ready for it. Let me answer that now. Yes, you are. You are ready because you've been refined. You are ready because you've learned to trust me when things didn't make sense. You are ready because you've allowed me to shape your heart through the hardship. You may not feel ready, but I say you are. I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. And you, my child, are called. Comment 222 if you trust that God has made you ready, even if you don't feel ready. I know there are people in your life who didn't believe in you. They didn't think you'd make it. Some even hoped you'd fail. But I've seen it all, and I'm going to bless you right in front of the ones who doubted you, not to make them feel small, but to show them what I can do when someone places their whole heart in my hands. I'm going to use your story to reveal, my goodness, you've spent enough time surviving. Now you will live, you will breathe, you will enjoy again. I didn't bring you into this season just to keep your head above water. I'm bringing you into overflow. Not for vanity, not for show, but for purpose. I am blessing you so that you can become a blessing. I am releasing provision so that you can build something bigger than you imagined. That business idea you had, I didn't let it die because I'm not done with it. That dream you buried under bills and distractions, I'm digging it back up. This miracle isn't just for your comfort, it's for your calling. You were made for more. And now that the struggle is ending, you'll see what I mean. The very things you thought you lost are about to find their way back to you, multiplied. There's more coming, more peace, more clarity, more opportunities, more unexpected favor. But don't wait for it to show up before you believe. Believe now, praise now, prepare now, Speak like it's already done. Walk like it's already here, because in the Spirit it is. You are not waiting for it to happen. It's waiting for you to catch up with what I've already spoken. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Your angel isn't letting you skip this for a reason. This word is a lifeline. It is the open door. And when you walk through it in faith, you will not go back to the version of yourself that lived afraid. That version of you is gone. Now you walk as a child of the King. Now you walk with your head lifted. Now you walk into rooms, knowing that you carry heaven's favor. You were not forgotten. You were not forsaken. You were not left behind. You were being prepared. You were being strengthened. And now, you are being released into something sacred. Not everyone will understand it. That's okay. I didn't give them the promise. I gave it to you. This money miracle is not showing up as a temporary patch. It's not a one-time rescue. It's a turning point. I am changing the rhythm of your life. The pressure that has ruled over you is losing its power. You are no longer living under the weight of not enough. You are stepping into a flow of more than enough. I see how you've been managing the chaos, pretending to be okay when deep down you've been stretched to your limit. I see how you've kept smiling while carrying silent burdens. You've had to be strong for everyone else, but when you were alone, you asked me, "Lord, when will it be my turn?" This is your answer. This is your turn. This is your time. Not because you forced your way here, but because you stayed faithful when it was hard. You stayed believing when it felt like believing didn't make a difference. But it did. Heaven saw, heaven heard, and now heaven moves. You will not return to the days of scraping by. You will not go back to the mindset that told you to expect little, so you wouldn't be disappointed. I am renewing your mind. I am showing you what it means to live in abundance, not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I want you to live without the fear of the bottom falling out. I want you to know that I am not just enough in crisis. I am consistent every day. My provision isn't an emergency fix. It's a daily flow. Comment Amen if you receive the daily provision that never runs dry. This miracle is layered. It's going to touch more than just your wallet. It's going to touch your relationships, your confidence, your peace, and your purpose. You will look around and realize that it wasn't just about money. It was about what the lack of it had done to you. It had made you question your value. It had made you tolerate things you were never meant to accept. It had kept you stuck in cycles that drained you. But now, I'm breaking those cycles. I'm not just handing you money, I'm handing you keys. Keys to wisdom, keys to timing, keys to new rooms, keys to freedom. I'm giving you back control over areas of your life that felt hijacked by pressure and fear. I'm restoring balance. I'm rebuilding your sense of safety. You won't live waiting for the next emergency. You'll live planning for the next opportunity. And I want you to understand this. This miracle doesn't require you to chase it. You've spent enough of your life running to catch up, running to fix things, running to make ends meet. But this time, the blessing is coming to you. Your name is already being mentioned in rooms you haven't stepped into. Someone is already thinking about helping you, even if they don't know why yet. That's because I'm touching their heart. I'm placing your name in the right ears. I'm moving behind the scenes, even as you sit here reading this. Comment 1111 if you believe your name is being spoken with favor. There's something different about this moment. You can feel it in your spirit. That's because you're not just hearing a message, you're encountering me. I'm not distant. I'm near. And I'm not waiting for you to become someone else before I bless you. I'm blessing you as you are, because I know who you are becoming. This miracle is not a reward for perfection. It's the fruit of grace. And my grace is sufficient. You've asked yourself if you missed it. If maybe you didn't pray hard enough. If maybe you made too many mistakes. But I'm silencing those lies. You haven't missed anything. The enemy tried to make you feel like it was too late, like the window closed. But I am not limited by human timelines. What's meant for you will find you, and right now, it's on its way. My timing is perfect. It might not have looked like what you expected, but when you receive it, you'll know this could only be God. Let me remind you again, I don't need the economy to be perfect to bless you. I don't need the job market to be ideal. I don't need you to have all the answers. I just need your heart open, your faith active, and your spirit ready. I do miracles in the middle of impossible situations. That's where my glory shines the brightest, and this is your moment for glory to touch your story. I've assigned angels to carry this word to your soul. That's why you couldn't scroll away. That's why something in you kept pulling you back. Your angel has orders to make sure you don't miss what I'm saying, because what I'm doing next in your life is bigger than relief, it's revelation. You're about to understand why it took this long. You're about to see the bigger picture. You're about to look back on all those tears and say, it was worth it. You won't walk into this season the same way you walked into the last one. You're not crawling anymore. You're not begging anymore. You are stepping forward as someone who knows they are loved by the King of Kings. You are no longer questioning your place in the story. You are the story. You are the one I am using to reveal my goodness, my faithfulness, and my miraculous power. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is just the beginning. And it's not too good to be true, it's exactly what I've promised. The miracle has already begun. The shift has already started. The release has already been spoken, and it will not return void. Stay open, stay expectant, stay in faith. Let me speak to your heart clearly. The money miracle I'm sending isn't just about wealth, it's about restoration. You're being restored to peace, to clarity, to confidence. You lost more than money in this fight. You lost trust in people. You lost time. You lost yourself a little, but I'm restoring it all. I am the God who returns what was stolen. I'm the God who repays what was devoured. And I'm the God who brings beauty out of the ashes you've been standing in. I saw how you hid your pain, how you acted strong for others while you were breaking inside. I saw you give when it hurt. I saw you help others even when you needed help yourself. You didn't do that to impress anyone. You did it because your heart is good, and I want you to know, I honor that. I honor every sacrifice, every late night, every silent tear. I am not blind to your struggle, and I am not ignoring your faith. That is why this miracle is finding you now. Comment 555. If you know God is rewarding your silent sacrifices, you've lived in survival mode for too long, waking up every day trying to stretch what little you had, smiling through pressure, being the strong one, even though you needed someone to lean on. But that season is coming to an end, not because you figured it out, but because I'm stepping in. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider, and I'm bringing provision into every area of lack. I'm opening the storehouses of heaven and pouring out what you've been waiting for. This won't be small, it won't be subtle, it won't be just enough. It's going to be obvious that my hand is on your life. Those who thought you were finished will see you rise. Those who judged your struggle will witness your strength. Not because of what you did, but because of what I'm doing through you. Your comeback is my canvas, and I'm painting something that only I can take credit for. You felt like time was running out, like you missed your window. But I need you to hear me when I say it's your time. Nothing can stop it. I control the seasons. I control the doors. I don't follow the clocks of this world. I'm not in a hurry, but I'm never late. And for you I say the time is now. Now to rise. Now to be restored. Now to receive what was always yours. Comment 1212 if you believe the time is now and you're ready. This miracle will be personal. It will feel like I wrote it just for you, because I did. I've been tracking every detail of your life. Not one day has passed without my eyes on you. You may have been overlooked by others, but I never took my hand off of you. I have sustained you when you didn't know how you were making it. I've kept you from falling apart completely. And now, I'm not just keeping you, I'm blessing you. You won't have to explain it. You won't have to justify it. When people see the change, all you'll have to say is, God did it. That will be your testimony. That will be your truth. Because I'm going to bless you so clearly, so completely, so undeniably that no one will be able to argue with it. The same people who questioned your worth will witness your breakthrough, not out of spite, but so they can see that I am still the God who lifts the humble.